What is that about? US? Macbeth. Hang on.
Doesn't say Macbeth. This is where we come backwards.
Oh, well, why is it? Hang on, we don't want that. Oh dear. Let's edit this. Oh boy.
What's it picking up?
I don't know.
And when you close that,
Hang on. Close
that.
what?
That.
Oh, this thing.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
We don't need
Cool.
that right now.
No, we don't. This is so funny. Right, it's still there though. Well, it's still not working. Hang on. This
Is
is
still right?
Yeah. Oh, tech. Right, how do we do this though? A pain in the ass. I can't take it much longer. Do we? We just want to go live. Do we? What do we do?
I have no idea.
How do we get rid of this thing? OBS. Right, hang on.
You need to select the MacBook camera.
Yeah, how?
On maybe video open OBS.
I've just closed it. No. Okay.
You probably need to.
Oh, hang on. Yeah. YouTube chat. Okay, cool. Whatever. Do we have to like check for updates? Yeah, whatever. Okay. Maybe I'll say start streaming. Okay. Select existing broadcasts. Martin's got problems. There we go. Resume interrupted stream. Live streaming. What? I guess it's that one. Are we on?
The problem is.
Oh, hang on. Turn on subscribers only mode.
You need to delete.
Can you see us? Rosie. She's laughing. Classic Saturday night, Rosie.
You need to delete this.
I don't know how. What, the background?
Yes, because you've got both of them. You've got
I
two
will
sources
see.
there.
Right, hang on. Well, can that one? I will see.
Sources
Right, hang on. Well, can that one? Is that the right one?
Can you right click?
I'm trying. I want to delete it. Remove. Remove.
No, you removed the wrong
Oh,
one.
for fuck's sake. Ay. Hang on, so right, well, let's stitch this one. This is terrible. Remove
both.
No, she can just hear us. Hang on, don't worry, we're coming back. Eventually.
Video capture device. Okay.
Right, okay. This one, I'll just call it that. Yeah.
Put MacBook. What do you put MacBook? Then be clear which camera.
It was before, but we still got it wrong. Okay, now. Thanks, Rosie. Okay, FaceTime.
Okay.
Yes. Use this. Yes. Okay. Can you see us now? Yay! Okay, so she can actually see us.
No, though. You've gone.
I see your beautiful faces. No, you've gone. What do you mean you've
connection
gone?
is unstable. Please wait. Why try reconnecting?
How can it be unstable? This is baffling. Have you ever gone live, Rosie? Because this is a nightmare. Yeah. Oh, come on. I mean, yeah, we're definitely live. She sees us.
Really? Why can't we see us?
Hang on, click on that one.
This one?
Yeah. Can you see us now? What a sexy view.
I'm going for the top knot.
We're really, really going for this. Okay, right. We're gonna just put comments here so that they're
Yeah.
really big.
Look. where's
Adam's
my
hair is so long. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm unstable. Right, so I think we can just about read that.
Where's the book?
Back here
There
somewhere.
it is. No, there it is.
No need to panic. Right, Rosie. Good morning. Welcome to the first podcast of many to come. We hope you will live one as well. We just thought, why not go in, go hard and go home. And we are already at home, so we thought, let's go hard.
Because we're already home.
So you can play this with us then. Basically, we've got this very sexy book called 101 Ethical Dilemmas, and we thought we'd go through them one by one and see what we think. So just let us know. Oh, she loves the hair. I'm guessing you love Bradley's hair. Do you love Bradley's hair?
I'm not sure
whose hair she
loves. Is it Bradley?
She loves all of our hair.
Remember, you need to look at that, not that.
Oh, yeah, that's difficult. Okay, right. Okay, so, first of all, we'll just discuss, or what's your qualifications as an expert for today's topic?
Doesn't it depend on, I don't know the topic.
Okay, wait, the topic, I need to start again. Right, here we go. So, the first topic, okay, is, right, you're at war. Because obviously I'm not going to read the whole thing because of copyright, but the gist of the dilemma is, right, you're at war out in the ocean. You're at war out in the ocean, okay, and basically shit's gone down, it's not gone well, and the whole thing is that you're going to abandon the ship, right, so you're going to jump into the water now, the old Titanic. Okay, and there's only, just like Titanic, there's only a few lifeboats that are ready to go, and there's way too many people because they didn't plan for this, you know, like they didn't think about it. And there's like a boat that has way too many people in it, just like Titanic. And basically you're in the Atlantic, also just like the Titanic. I mean, you basically are Jack and what's the name? Rose.
Jack. I am Jack and Rose.
Rose, appropriate. There she is. Yeah. Messages are slow, she says. Yes. But we can see you, which is good.
Well, we can see the messages.
It only took us 10 hours, just want you to know, before I finished this situation. We actually had Rode microphones, we had the proper camera to tether, we had wireless everything. We spent the last, since 10 a.m.?
Yeah.
The day trying to make that happen, and then we just said, fuck it, we're going old school. So you're in the Atlantic, ship's gone down, your ship's gone woohoo, down. And what's ended up happening is, you know, there's a boat that's gone away, and everyone's being like, are you going to come and save us? Just like in the Titanic. So basically, you know that the boat is overcrowded, right? In endangering the lives of people on board. So, are you going to bother saving anyone else? Really, is like the gist of this one.
Right. So is it what would you do?
Yeah, it's a what would you do? What would Adam do?
Adam immediately. I would.
Be cold.
Probably, I'd be cold before I even left the UK. I would probably not go back to save other people.
Whoa! Why not? Well, you just let them scream. They're like,
no, because like if the boat's already overcrowded.
Yeah.
If you go towards where there's loads of people in the water. They're all gonna go for the boat. Yeah. And then the boat's just gonna capsize. And then everyone's in the water.
Yeah, but like, if everyone just had an arm up, might be alright.
An arm up?
Like, you know, like one arm over the edge of the boat.
Yeah, but they're still in the water.
Well, that's true.
They're going to freeze.
What you're saying is,
like... Despite moving, they're going to freeze there.
Does it depend how many people are in the boat?
I think it depends on how many people are in the boat, and it depends on how many people are staying in the water.
Okay, let's say there's like 50 people in the water, but 10 people in the boat.
Ooh, that's a risk, though, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
It's less of a risk the other way around.
What do you mean? If there's 20 people?
50 people in the boat, 10 people in the water.
Yes.
No, that's too risky. It's 50 people in the water. All going to go for the boat.
But, like, it depends also how long they've been in the water, because they might have been, you know, disabled from falling in the water in the first place from the boat. They might have, I don't know, they might just be really cold. They might not be able to swim, a lot of them. So really...
They should have life jackets on.
1 in 3 actually can swim in the UK. Therefore... I'm just saying...
Life jackets on.
But they won't, because, like, in this scenario in my head, right, we're in, like, the 1920s or something, and it's Titanic times.
Yeah.
So, like... Yeah, but they barely had enough for anyone. And this is like a war vessel, so my thinking is that they wouldn't. Rosie's saying people in the water aren't going to act rationally. They will capsize the boat! Okay, so Rosie's saying...
I agree.
Are you saying then that you would just let them die? You'd be like, good luck with that.
Okay.
I don't know if I could. I feel like
What would Amber do?
I'd go, oh shit. And then... and then I'd go, I'm really cold now. And then I guess, you know, it would also depend on the situation of the people in the boat. Because if there's a bunch of people in the boat who look like they could get hungry after we leave the area, what I'm saying is the Atlantic's really big, right?
Right.
And if nobody knows we're there, or nobody comes for us, people are going to get scary. So my thinking... My thinking is...
I thought you were going down the cannibalism.
Yes, I am. I'm just saying, like, it depends how hungry they are, in which case it may be good to get a few other people on the boat. honestly, I think genuinely I'd just be really cold.
Yes, and I'd be traumatised for the rest of my life.
Yeah, well, what did she say? Drop people off at the main boat and come back. Is that an option? Drop people off the main boat. What's the... No, I see. Drop people... But that implies you've got a second boat. Like, you only have your boat and their boat.
Isn't that boat sinking as well?
Yeah, that's ship. Is the main boat the one with 20 people, like too many people on it?
Okay.
Amber would be shouting swimming instructions. Yeah, that would be amazing.
It did go dark. I was talking about cannibalism.
Yeah, it went really dark actually. No, but it's possible out there, isn't it?
I think it's also very possible people get straight.
Yeah, but they wouldn't anyway. But this is like... Also, you've got to bear in mind that if it's a warship, they're more likely to be soldiers, so they're more likely to take orders anyway. So it depends who's in the water. For example, if you've got somebody on the boat who is a sergeant, or I don't know what the orders are, but like the high level ranking dude, then wouldn't that guy be able to say to them, wait to return or whatever, and they would do it?
Yes.
Because they're soldiers and stuff.
This is a military
scenario.
Yeah.
Whereas like in a normal civilian scenario, every man is for themselves. They're just like, whatever, man, I'm getting on the boat.
Yes, but in military there's a hierarchy.
So if you've got, for example, just 20 people on the boat, but then there's like 50 people in the water, and nobody on the boat is a high-ranking commander, you know what I mean? Well, I guess what I'm thinking is, imagine if it was the UN, and it was kind of like the world leaders were all in the water. Sorry. And then you had like people...
We know who's on the boat already, don't we?
People on the boat. You know what I mean? Like, as in like, and you were on the boat.
Who's in the boat already? That's what
you...
Never heard of. I'm a world leader.
Oh, you're a world leader.
This is going off topic now. If I was world leader, which world leader would I be?
I think you would be, as a world leader, Finland. Finland.
I would be.
You would be Finland. Just like, because Finland just gets on with everyone. There's just peace, isn't there? Like, they don't really care where they're going. Which would I be? Which one I know?
You would be.
Yeah.
You'd be Putin.
Aww, I'm a dictatorship.
I don't hear you.
That's mean.
I need more time to think.
Oh, come on. Is it Putin? I mean, that's what came to your head.
No, it's just a phone answer. You're not a tyrant.
I was going to say, I'm a picture, I mean.
You would be Germany.
Germany? Oh, like Merkel.
Merkel.
Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it. What's she saying? Say a bit louder. Well, if we look spazzy, it's because we're trying to read. I'm not sure that's politically correct either, so apologies if anyone's tended to
Is there a main area where you can drop people and then go back, like an island or something? No. I think you're in the middle of the Atlantic, right?
You could drop them at the bottom of the ocean and come back, and that's about it. It's
not dropping them off, is it?
If they're soldiers that should have training to save themselves, yeah, you know what? They could have been Marines or something like that, where they're really good swimmers.
I don't know, in the boat, Amber's in the water.
What? And I'm pulling the boat.
Well, you're the good swimmer, so.
You're about to say Russia is me. Blast them, guys. Honestly.
She just means an absolute powerhouse.
Thank you. I'll take it. You know, they are pretty powerful. None of the world is scared of them. So, that's alright. Nothing wrong with a strong woman.
Oh no, obviously. Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess the question is, like, okay, so you would just let them go, but what would you be wearing in this scenario? What's your outfit of the day?
Well, if I'd be military, wouldn't I?
What kind of military outfit though? Like, there's so many. Are you like RAF man? Are you like?
Yeah, like
all
in one, like long khaki jumpsuit.
Oh wow, that doesn't sound easy to swim in.
It doesn't sound easy to swim.
Not speedos.
I wasn't expecting to be swimming that day.
That's true.
So I chose to wear something warm.
What colour is it?
It's
that
khaki.
kind of jumpsuit.
Khaki.
Oh, like the camouflage one?
Yeah.
Like the Americans wear with the...
Yeah, and Ray-Bans.
Okay.
Is this a night? Is it a night?
I mean, it could happen in the day. They didn't specify if it was at night or in the day. And I guess that makes a difference. Because the day would be warmer than the night, wouldn't it? Yeah. And it also depends if there was any hungry whales around. That would also definitely affect my decision to go back. If there was like, if there was like a lot of people getting like mauled to death by some sort of like sea lion or like, I don't know, like, do they live there?
Sea lions?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Like whales or like
whales,
something like that, like a polar bear was just eating people. I probably wouldn't go back. I'm just saying, I don't need that.
I'll be the first one on that boat.
Really?
Yeah.
No, but you're already on the boat. On the other boat?
I don't care which boat I'm on at this point. If there's a polar bear knocking about,
okay.
I'm on a boat.
But then also question, right, if you had to be on the boat that was the one that was overcrowded, what would you do? Because the boat's not going to last, it's going to sink. Do you know what I mean? We have the same sense of humour. All Adam cares about is saving his boots.
Wow.
Brilliant. What would you do, Rosie?
Why not?
Just what? Sorry, I'm jumping around.
Yeah, no.
It's too exciting.
What did you ask me?
Yes, if you were on the boat.
If you were on the crowded boat, what would you do? What's the worst to say?
Wow, if it's legit in the middle of the ocean where whales could be, I'm definitely not letting extra people on that boat.
Yeah, you're not.
What if they're small people?
You may as well sign a death sentence. It's pointless.
Does it depend on the weight? I'm just thinking, like...
What, the boat capsizing?
No. Okay, so, like, just go with me on this, right? So, you know, like, for example, what if they're really small? And I'm not going to be politically correct here at all. But obviously, like, what if they're all really small, like, Asian women or something? They don't weigh much. Like, that's going to affect how many you could fit on the boat.
It goes by weight, isn't it?
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So we're saying 50 people, but those 50 people might equate to like 4 or 5 big ones in the boat. You know what I mean? You could do a swap. Right? Yeah. Right? That's valid.
You mean like you could... Oh, I see.
That's what I'm saying. You could save a lot more people and be like, hey, a bit of sacrifice is, you know...
You're saying...
Go back to hero.
Saying, sure.
Don't go back. Yes.
And get the 5 to 10 skinnier people.
Yes.
Because you can save their lives.
Yes.
And also, I guess the bigger you are, the less cold you feel in the water.
I'm not sure if that's true.
It's probably true.
I'm not sure
it has to be true.
I'm telling you now, I'm bigger than I used to be, and I still feel the cold. Just as much. So, I'm not sure it's true. But I see your logic there, but I'm not sure it's true.
Really cold when I go outside.
Yes, but I think I do too.
Exactly. What does that say? Skin.
I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. But yeah, I think that if the people, but then how would you, like, how do you say, can you get off? So that they can get on. You can't really. And why is their life? That's the problem. It's not like, it's like, why is their life more important than the other life?
Well,
you know,
you're saving more.
Yes, I know, but if you were that person in the boat who you've already said you're not going back for any more people because you're getting the hell out of there, why, if somebody came to you and were like, listen, you know those extra donuts you ate on the boat? Like, I'm afraid the time has come and you got to leave so that we can get some more people on. You'd be like, nah. You know what I mean?
Just encourage everyone to go for a poo.
Sorry?
So
it floats more.
No, that's not what I was thinking of. That's a good idea as well. So...
Just like underneath the boat, like buoyancy. It's also a shark deterrent.
No, I was thinking, well, yeah, it works both ways, doesn't it? If everyone goes for a poo, it's buoyancy for the boat underneath. It's also less weight in the boat.
I mean, yeah. They're really going for it. Okay. So that works, but it still doesn't save as many people.
I think at face value we might probably not.
And what do you say to their parents when you come back? And they're like...
start praying at
me. They're going to be at the boating place where you like rock up and you're like looking...
Yeah, you just got to say it was...
looking rugged.
It was a slot hooves are broken, I think I shut down.
You're like, it was, things happen out
there. It was either, basically, they never come back. Because if we tried to save them, none of us were coming back.
But is that a guarantee, though? Could you live with yourself?
What, not knowing?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to find out.
No, but if you did find out, then at least you would know, and then maybe more could be the same.
But then what if people all die?
Well, it just wasn't meant to be.
This is the problem. They've got weight limits for a reason.
Yeah, but like, do you just throw the fatties out of the boat? Like, it's so struggle.
You can't.
Like, that's what I mean, because that's murder then. Then that's a hot. But is it still murder because you're leaving them to die?
You're putting them in a position where it's like tying someone to train tracks.
That's what I mean.
You're
that's
killing
murder.
Them, but you
tied them to the train. That's pretty much murder.
You're throwing them into
I think
the
it's
Atlantic Ocean with no survival aids.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That would be murder, but then leaving the people in the water instead of putting them in the boat, is that not also murder?
Like, no, because you're not putting them in the water.
Yeah, but if somebody trips on a train track and can't get up, and you just leave them there, like, isn't that, if you were the only one there,
you're moving on to another guy.
No, but I'm just saying it's the same one.
If there was a train, like, seconds away.
Yes. If you can't just watch that. That's some horror film.
You have to watch it.
You have to watch it, like, you were there. Like, okay, what's Rosie saying? Hang on. She's saying, wait, if it's legit in the middle of the ocean where whales could be, oh yeah, we've got to that. Gotta sail a fair distance in an unstable boat. That's true. Could be dwarfs. Still. Could be dwarfs, still not letting them on. I would get smaller people to lay on top of me in the boat to shield myself from the sun and salt water. Oh my god. You say to the parents that their kid saved you and dragged you on the boat. And died saving. Oh no.
It's all better if they never made it onto the boat. You're not changing their circumstances.
I mean, but you are, because you're not going to save them.
Okay. Another way of looking at this.
I see you, but I'm just saying.
Right. Another way of looking at this is there's burning. There's burning people in a building. So there's people trapped inside.
So The Sims.
There's people trapped inside a burning building.
Right.
If you go in and save one, well done. But if you don't save the rest of them, it's too late. It just proves too dangerous. Have you murdered them?
Ooh.
No.
But in this case, there was no way to go back for them. Because it was a burning building, and quite literally, like, if you went into the building, you would have died. In this case, it's the fear that other people might pull you down. It's not an actual thing that will happen. Whereas you will actually burn to death in the building. So for me, I'm like, if you go in, it's not a guarantee that they will pull you down. They might be too cold by that point. They might be all like...
Well, yeah, they tend not to have freezing cold people. They tend not to have a lot of strength.
Yeah, exactly.
Energy.
They'll be like hypothermic.
They've it all up, can't stay warm.
Might have peed themselves already, done all of that business. Yeah, and then basically you're going back for them, and it's kind of like pulling, like a dead weight without being dead. Yeah. But then, even if you did go back and save them, they might get in the boat, and I'm just thinking they might get in the boat and die anyway.
What are you saying? What a bloody waste of time that was.
No, but then Rosie's got a point. If you had more bodies in the boat, you may survive longer because you got body heat.
Yeah. But the boats are designed to hold a certain weight.
What kind of boat? What kind of boat are we talking about? Either because this could be a yacht. This could be kind of. Well, yeah. How do you imagine it?
A rowing boat.
It's a rowing boat. Oh, good God! I've got no chance.
No, you said Titanic times.
Well, that's what I was picturing, but it doesn't necessarily have to be.
But if it is Titanic times, it's going to be a row.
Jeepers, they're going to have to row all the way. I suppose that other guy did it, so they can.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It could be a different kind of boat, though. Like, what if it was like, is a submarine a boat? Is that a boat? I want to say it's a boat.
I want to say it's not a boat.
Why not?
Boats float.
Yeah, that's very true. Boats do float.
Submarines are designed to kind of do the opposite.
Fine.
That's a good question in itself. Is a submarine a boat? It's a type of boat. Yeah, it's either called U-boats. We should call them U-boats.
Upside down boats. Is that what it's for? Like you? Like, what you're saying? Read them out.
You're over the weight limit there already. Put more on the boat, and that's like a journey to die. Exactly, yeah. I'm assuming it's a blow dinghy.
A blow-up dinghy? Oh my God. How many people's on that boat? Like, it's just you and like one other person. And you got enough to maybe catch a fish. In which case, yeah, you can't go back.
I'll put it in.
You really can't go back. It does matter what boat you're on.
Just get some lilos. And we should just pack a lilo with them.
Oh my god! The whole army with lilos.
I just thought I could have saved
That's
everyone
really
on the
cute.
Titanic.
The Royal Navy needs to, get you on their team. How cute would that be, though? Can you imagine they all land and just bring out some lilos?
And the thing is, with the Titanic, this isn't specifically about the Titanic.
No, it's not. But
with the Titanic, if everyone packed a lilo,
were lilos?
They all
did they exist?
Time. I'm going to Google it.
We need to know if lilos existed in the Titanic times.
They would have all survived.
That's true.
Because the waters were really calm. It's not like they really got knocked off their long days.
Yeah, but things get hungry out there.
What, they like eating lilos?
Probably. It depends what colour the lilo was. What's Bruce's name?
Lilos.
But the Titanic ones were rowing boats, true. Even worse, they aren't designed for waves. You see. They need a door like Rose.
Yeah.
That's true. Maybe just give them doors. I mean, it's so useless. Like, how is the door even floating? Like, what was the door made of? Do doors float? I feel like they shouldn't float.
Yeah,
they would.
Definitely been made of wood.
Yeah, but shouldn't that sink? My science is not that great. I feel like a boat should sink.
Depend on the wood. Well, not a boat.
Oh, yeah.
And then they would wood.
That's
the
true.
rowing boat's made of wood, isn't it?
True, and paper floats as well. Because we used to build like little paper boats. Yeah.
Lilos were invented in the 1940s.
Bit loud of things.
Lilos were invented in the 1940s. So
they wouldn't have had a lilo.
They wouldn't have had the choice.
No. They were going in, maybe on a rowing boat, hopefully with some paddles. That's terrible. What would your soundtrack be for this moment? As things are going down, and it can't be Celine Dion.
I was just going to know.
It can't be. It can't be Titanic related.
It was. I did think about you, obviously. But I also thought it was something called. I think it's called "It's Going Down," and it's the Executioners featuring.
It sounds really brutal. This song. really appropriate. Like the name is the Executioners.
Featuring.
It's going down.
People from Linkin Park. I think Mike Shinoda was on it, and there's like some mixing.
We might have to do like a. Can you do that? I don't know if you can do it, but if we can, we'll add a link to the Executioners
featuring Mike Shinoda. It's Going Down. Let me just double check.
That is that song. Yeah. Because that sounds brutal. I think my song would be Nora Jones. We're going to be sinking soon.
How does that make me sing?
It goes, and we're going to be sinking soon. And then it goes, I think
I recognise the tune. Yeah, there you go. The Executioners.
It's surprisingly accurate. It's Going Down by the Executioners.
Yeah. Featuring Mike Shinoda and Mr. Hahn.
There you go. So that's what you would get. Is that how it starts?
I feel like that's in the song somewhere.
Okay. What would your song be, Rosie? What would it be? What's she saying? I might just shove them on the chair. But then, even worse, they aren't designed for waves. Yes, they need a door. Wood. Defo was fiction. Well, that's what I thought.
What's fiction?
About the wood door. Yeah. But then you're saying maybe it could float.
No, it did float.
No, that's what I'm saying. But you're saying in real life, maybe it could actually float. Didn't you? Because you said boats are made of wood.
Yeah, no, the door would definitely float. Because it's made of wood.
But then why? You're saying Defo was fiction.
I think she's referring to that scene in Titanic when she was on the door like that. didn't happen.
Oh, well, yes.
That's just
I mean, Rose wasn't really there.
Yeah.
Like,
Neither was Jack Dawson. Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio wasn't born yet. And now everything.
You've got, you need to drink your squish.
I'd like to see that.
There's plenty of this left in the fridge.
The duck song. What's the duck song?
Can you send us a link?
Yeah, we can't play it over the whatchamacallit because I think it's like copyright and stuff. But send us the duck song and we'll add it into the
Who wrote the duck song?
The
is it all the chicken
thing if you can add it.
The chicken song.
The chicken. Is that why would it be the duck song?
The door plus Rose would sing Dawn sing.
Oh yeah. Wait, what are you trying to say about Rose?
I would say it depends how big the door is.
Yeah. Also depends on the size of Rose. how long her hair was on that day.
I just attempted to type in the duck song on YouTube.
Did you get a letter?
I did. But which letter?
Oh, the U.
No.
Oh, okay. What?
The D.
Oh my god. Is it a song?
The suck song.
Wow.
It's not a thing.
It's not a thing. What's Rosie say?
The duck song.
Like, as soon as the water gets on top of it, I'm pretty sure it would sink.
It's a possibility.
Yeah, it just depends on the door. It looked like a pretty big door as well. It wasn't like a small door. You know what I mean? Like one of those, like, big hotel doors. Not like a little door. Not like a midget door. Or car door.
I think it was a massive door.
I think so as well.
People have always said there was room for two of them on that bed.
On the boat.
I mean,
it may as well be a boat. It's so big, it could have been a boat. So
I'm back.
Yeah. Yeah. So yes, I think is that the next one?
Yeah.
I remember this.
Do you?
Yeah, of course. I know that. And for anyone who doesn't know, Adam's able. He has this amazing benefit where he can actually hear things through his head, so he can be in the room, listening to something on YouTube without anyone else having to hear. It's a wonderful thing. Very jelly. Can't do that.
No,
can't do that.
Quite lucky.
So I guess should we just go on to another one because why not?
Yeah. Let's do.
We're in the flow.
Yeah.
Why not?
So conclusion on that one, I wouldn't go back because I fear everyone dying, including myself.
But mostly yourself.
What about you?
Come on, you're allowed to say but mostly.
I know. Why? Why's it got to go?
What's she saying?
I'm
going
the audience
to have to go soon, I'm afraid.
Conclusion, let them
die.
die.
Let them die! That's really sad. Okay.
What would Amber do?
What would Amber do? Depends if I like them or not.
We're just going to sit there and analyse each one of them.
But you did not give me your...
You cannot beat about bush.
Well...
What's your conclusion? Are you going back, yes or no?
It's very difficult. I think I would I would need to go back because I just can't... There's a possibility they could get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So you just got to go back.
Okay.
But then at the same time, if people are going to try to push me out of the boat from getting us back, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Also, I'm just going to throw something else at that. If you're one of a few people on, because the boat itself is going to be split on whether to go back or not.
Yeah.
What if the two rowers want to go back, but no one else wants to go back?
The two rowers?
Whoever's rowing wants to go back and save people. Everyone else on the boat says, no, don't do it.
Am I a rower in this situation? Well, somebody else could row, surely.
They've got dedicated rowers.
Oh, I see, okay. They're only allowed to row.
Yes, it's all they do.
Well, I guess they're going back then, aren't they? Because nobody else can row. So they're like steerage.
Sure, yeah, that's not really an ethical dilemma, is it? It's just tough luck. We're going back.
I'll get myself in the rowing position and be like, there we go.
Emma would drown herself analysing them all to see if she likes them. Anyone who wants to go back and drink off and swim help them.
Yeah.
That's true.
Although you can't really help them if you're in the water dying as well.
I have no idea how cold that water is. You probably got
Well, put it this way: in the shower, when we turn it to a temperature that's reasonable for humans, Adam doesn't like it. So what I'm saying is, it's about 50 times colder than that.
That's freezing.
Yes, it's like putting ice into your shoes and walking around.
I feel cold just thinking about it.
Yeah. So I guess I don't know. I would. Do you know what? If I couldn't go back and I had to go away slowly, because it would be slowly. It wouldn't be like we're home now. I'd be really sad. Also, like I said, it depends who's in the water. If there's like an engineer or somebody who's got like some, serious survival skills, like we need that person in the boat. You might just have a bunch of lemons in the boat, and actually the people you need.
What professions do you want in this boat? A butcher.
A butcher. Oh God. Yes.
An engineer.
A butcher, an engineer.
A mathematician.
A communications specialist. A therapist. And maybe like
a comedian.
Yeah, everyone's got a laugh. Maybe a singer would be good.
Oh yes, entertainment. To be fair, I said comedian. So
yeah, I've got to have someone to tell jokes, somebody to make you laugh. Maybe like somebody who's good at fishing would be good.
Yeah.
A comedian that's good at fishing would be nice.
That's a good one.
Fishing for compliments in the bar, fishing for fish on the side.
Lots of fishing.
Lots of fishing every day. And then also maybe like a matchmaking service that people don't get like
on the boat. How long have you been on there for? You're not living on the boat.
I mean, you basically are for months. Like I've seen the movie Unbroken, and that was a long time. They were out there for like 4 months. It's a long time. What's Rosie saying? Anyone who wants to go back and jump off and swim, you die of hypothermia if it's in the ocean, exactly. Amber interviewing them all for the boat space. Yeah, they're like, and what is your qualifications?
Well, thank you very much. Send me a CV and I'll consider you for space on this boat.
Yeah. How much could you pay me when we get back to shore?
Oh yeah, it's the way around, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh my God, am I like the bouncer of the boat? Is that my thing?
Boat bouncer.
The boat bouncer. I'm just bouncing on the boat.
Literally. Yeah.
That'd be great. I could be the boat bouncer. I'd be happy to do that job. As long as it means that I've got a crucial role in this boat. Like, what would your role be? That's the thing. Would you even qualify on the boat? Like, would I qualify on the boat?
I fear not. You're the chief interviewer. You're like the recruitment consultant for the boat. I am chief eater.
Well, that's no good on the boat,
so
is it?
If you need,
we need people with little tummies.
If you need things eating, I'm the one who can do it.
That's not going to be very good.
It's good for me.
Yeah, but the rations and stuff, like we got to eat some seagulls or something.
They're all for me.
You got to get off the boat. You got to get off first. Like, I mean, he's power hungry. He just wants
I'm just
all the food. Like, I think, I don't know, in a serious way though, would you put yourself on the boat? Like, because for me...
Well, that's like asking me if I want to survive.
No, but like, why would you be good on the boat? Like, in a logical way. Like, would I be good?
I like singing. I'm not saying I'm very good at it, but I like singing.
That's entertainment,
So I make people laugh,
Yeah.
Because of how bad I am.
Very nice.
I can cook. So
That's true.
If someone catches the fish,
you wouldn't have a problem taking its guts out. Because I've seen him with a chicken. I've seen him with a duck.
Oh, yeah.
I actually throw up. I can't deal with it. I go white and I feel like I'm going to pass out.
She vomits.
So I'm not the chef on the boat
No.
in this case. I think I'm going to There's no vegetables out there.
My maths is pretty good.
Yeah, that's true.
So I've got a few jobs on my boat. What about you? What would you do on
I don't know. I think on a boat. Head of recruitment. Other than the head of recruitment, I think I could probably be. What would be good? What would I be good at on the boat? Well,
singing.
Yes, singing as well. I'll give a bit of a song, and then I could. I'm stressed. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, I'm fighting for my position on the boat. I will be good at. I will be good at. I mean, I'd like to say navigation, but that's not true. Oh God. You know what I'd be good at? I'd be good at working out.
I'd be a good manager of the boat. She'd be the one to ration and keep water levels.
Yeah, that's me. That's very true.
I would put myself on the boat like that because I'm not suicidal. Adam would be the guinea pig for when we land. He can taste all the berries and see if they're poisonous.
I love
Cheers,
it.
Rosie.
That's true, yeah. I love what you're saying when we land. Like, are we going to an exotic land? Like, I love it. Like, we're in the ocean and we're just like bumming around and then boom, like iron.
Rosie would be the therapist and the heavy lifting. Yeah.
Where's that? Oh yeah, exactly. Like we need a therapist, and any heavy lifting, it's kind of like I don't know what we're catching out there, but like a shark or something. Get in the boat, you know, maybe a whale
in the boat. You may as well have taken the people with you.
Maybe the whale is the boat. Like I know this is gonna get grim, but I'm just saying if you kind of like, you know, scoop out the whale. That's your job. You're like head chef, so you can like scoop out the whale. We can put the contents on the boat. I'm good on the rations. Okay, put the rations on the boat so that they stay fresh and everything. Pack them in with some ice, right? Everyone gets off the boat into the whale, right?
That's gross.
No, I know, but I'm just saying it's like Bear Grylls when he stepped in that like goat or whatever, like, and it was warm in the desert. I mean, cooler in the desert. This is the opposite. This is like that, but in the ocean. And then the whale is the flotation device.
I think you may have overestimated my gutting skills.
You'll be really good by then. You'll be like the expert. When you come back, there'll be a job for you anyway. They'll be like, this guy.
We should have called this channel Expert in Gutting.
I love it. That's really good. Yeah, so that's what I think. And that way we can go back and we can get more people into the whale. I'm good. I'm really good. Problem solving. That's me.
Singing,
yeah. And
Rosie said, manager of the boat.
Manager of the boat.
Rationing, yeah.
Yeah, Emma would also
this
be
is
a good swimmer. We need someone to swim and get something. Yes, Pinocchio. Well, it's better than Pinocchio because the whale ate them, whereas this time around we eating the whale.
It didn't, the whale didn't eat them.
Yeah.
Didn't they just kind of all...
And then they were inside the whale and they had a little candle.
You're talking about the new one, the live action.
Oh, Pinocchio. That's what happens to Pinocchio.
The cartoon, the original one, it just kind of ended up in the mouth on accident.
Well, yeah, accidentally the whale ate them. Accidentally. It's a whale, that's what they're going to do. Do you know what I mean? And then it comes in, I'm scared of whales, by the way. Like, obviously, Rosie knows this, but anyone who doesn't know this, like, whales are a thing. They're just too big. So what I'm saying is we use the whale for advantage, but we don't waste the whale. And if we keep the top, right, good gutting skills, we can make it like a house for the sun, and we can make a window.
We'll just put a piece of glass in the blowhole.
Yeah, oh my god, like a skylight. That would be great. That would be great.
I think that was the scene that traumatised Amber as well.
It really is. Yes, it was. It was too much.
I think that is the reason why you.
I'm afraid of whales. Yeah, which like if I see a whale,
I would love to swim near a whale. I would love that.
I'm not so sure. Like I just you wouldn't know that you were near it because the ground would be moving. And the ocean would be like...
I'd rather be alongside you rather than...
Alongside? You wouldn't even know. You would be flying in the water, like surfing style, because it would be moving water so quick. No.
I want
You
to
get whacked by the
move
fin.
like gently near me like this.
Yeah. What's it gonna do? Just.
But like,
Do you want to hold on to the
horizontal.
to it and just kind of be at one with the whale,
I'm not
like,
sure
like the Little Mermaid?
an intimate moment.
You don't want an intimate moment with a whale.
No.
What's what you were asking for? You wanted to get really close, maybe give it a hug and a cuddle.
No, I'm not sure the cuddle factor of a whale.
What is the cuddle factor of a whale? That's the question.
Out of 10.
Yeah.
It's got to be a 1.
Really?
Or even a 0.
What if they're really soft?
You can't put your arms around it.
No, you can't.
That's
But
all.
it can put its arms, it can put its mouth around you.
That's not a hug. That's eating.
It thought, like you said, it was an accident in Pinocchio. That's how it happens. It just came to say hi. I had to give the video away to my friend because I thought the whale would come alive and eat me. Oh, Rosie.
You two have this in
That's
common.
really sad.
That's very cute.
Oh, yeah, it's not a nice one. It's very scary. And where did the candle come from? Like, he had a candle inside it. Like, they accepted their fate. They were like,
Geppetto, who
Right.
always got super sad.
oh, wow.
That's
That's how stressed I am about this whale. What's it doing?
Lean forward. Can you take a picture?
Wait, I want to see if it, like, shows up.
No,
No,
it kind of does.
Does it?
Yeah.
This label's sticking out. But yeah, so basically,
Uh-huh.
oh wow, that's a lot of.
It's a lot of hair.
So yeah, so I think that would be the best scenario because we've essentially created a submarine to go back, get more people. They'll be warm because they'll be in a house which is made out of a whale. We'll also have food, but I don't know how we're getting water in this scenario.
I mean,
That's my only thing. We don't have anything to like filter water, you know,
that's true.
other than bones of
That's
whale.
insane.
Yeah, not great.
Cool.
Not great. And also, we could all get vitamin A poisoning from the whale blubber. And how do we cook it? We can't cook it. We're just going to have to eat raw whale blubber.
You can eat frozen whale.
And the Atlantic's pretty cold.
They do it in Canada.
What's that?
Like, more than Canada.
What, like just like, what do you mean?
They like freeze bits of whale and they just eat it like we eat some nuts.
Really?
They'll sit there watching Frozen, probably, with some whale blubber. Frozen, just it's like an what's it called? An ice lolly.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of that before? That's shocking.
Can you drink seawater if you boil it?
Ooh.
Yes, you can.
Just make sushi. Make sushi out of the whale meat. We just don't have any rice, but yeah,
Sushi
it's
rocks.
essentially sushi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could do that. I don't know how we boil it though. That's the only problem I think we're
Yes, what you
having.
need to do is you need a flask with kind of a pipe that goes off it, and when the water boils, it
It
condenses
sounds
again.
like one of those science experiments.
It's
with
really
a-
the can it is. You've got a
Okay,
flask with a pipe in off it, and then it goes into
Like a
another
kettle.
flask.
Sorry.
We don't have a kettle with us.
It's just described. So then go on, tell me the experiment. It just sounded just like a gill.
So you've
Go
got a
on.
flask full of your liquid, and you
Mhm.
sit on top of that metal tripod
Oh yeah.
with your Bunsen burner underneath.
That's the candle from Geppetto. We got
Yes,
this. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
in the
yeah.
whale.
Yeah.
We already know this.
And then as the water boils,
Yeah.
it condenses at the top of the flask, and then
Ah.
it drips through a tube.
Yeah. And then you just go at the end.
Yeah, it's a long process,
Okay.
especially if everyone's.
Everyone gets one drop.
I'd rather drink seawater.
You'll get diarrhea. And also, you'll die.
I like how diarrhea was the first thing.
And then you'll die. Yeah, it's not good. It's not a good way to go.
Don't worry
really.
about the death. It's
Yeah.
the diarrhea.
It's a bad way
That's
to
it.
go. Like,
Oh,
if you are gonna die, like I'd just like to die without that happening to me. Like,
more reason for less people, less need for water. Yes.
more
Rosie's,
reason for that. Oh no, no,
Rosie's
no, no, no,
definitely
no,
with me
no.
on this one.
But guys, like there must be a way. Like I say, right now, listen, we've already got all the whale meat on the other boat and all the people now saved. And hang on a minute, if we've got some, we basically made another boat. So what I'm saying is, how deep is the ocean? Because obviously, okay, how deep is the ocean? Yeah, how deep is the ocean though? What I'm saying is maybe we got to like a shallowy bit, in which case the boat that went under might be under there still, and we might be able to swim to it if a couple of us practice free diving, depends on how long we're out there, and they go under there. Because people do dive in the ice, free dive in the ice.
They do.
And I'm just saying, like, we could...
Not for long,
though. A few minutes, yeah.
Is it?
Long enough to get down there and take a can of beans. They're very high commodity. Or you could just wait for, like, a ship to come by. What did it say? Well, there we go. Yeah, that's my use. I don't know, probably. Yeah. Well, to be fair, yeah, probably. Yeah, I was going to say, I can definitely get down there and stay there for a while.
Rosie. My asthmatic lungs are happy with the water.
Well, you can be figuring out, how would you make water, Rosie? Like, this is where we're stuck. It's just the water. Oh my god, just wait for the rain. Or and it will fill up the whale.
Hang on.
And we can all swim. We've got a swimming pool in the whale.
Icebergs, correct me if I'm wrong, are made of fresh water. Are they not?
Probably. So we've got to take this whale to an iceberg.
Just chip away at the iceberg.
Or make those ice popsicles.
And just wait for it to melt.
You know, what's those ones we call those?
Shake ups.
Yeah. We could do that. I don't know what with though. Nothing sweet.
Rain normally leads to storms. I would rather not.
That's true. What?
Oh,
you would as well. Filter Pissarro. Pissarro. Aren't icebergs ice seawater?
I don't think.
This is something, yeah, I don't know.
I think icebergs
it's a very good point.
Fresh water.
Fresh water ones.
Are icebergs made of salt water?
What does it say?
Yes, I was right. Icebergs are large chunks of ice that break off from glaciers.
Definitely the chef.
This process is called carving. Icebergs float in the ocean. This is what
well
science for kids. But are made of frozen fresh water, not salt water. That's why they float.
There we go. So we just
that's why they float. Come on.
Well, yes.
We
Because,
should
oh my
know.
gosh.
That's why they float.
That makes sense.
Yes.
There we
go.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Yeah, just
I've learned something today.
Just chip off some of the ice and then melt it.
Take the whole bloody iceberg.
You can't just. I don't think you
can.
realise
Oh
how
my
heavy
god.
they are.
No. You take the iceberg, right? And then you put it to pack the whale that you've like the whale meat. Because that's what's gonna. Remember I said like you can pack it with ice. Well, that's where the ice is coming from. And then, as gross as it is, afterwards, when you've eaten the whale, then you're gonna have like where your boat was. Oh, well, yes, but that's okay because you're out there. Times are tough, and then everything will become like water, like normal water, and then you can drink it. It's great. And we can go one by one into the other boat. If you drink too much, you don't come back. It's that simple. You don't come back into the big boat.
It's not bad.
There we go.
She's full of good ideas.
We've got those. Because Titanic, I would tell the people in the water to go climb onto the iceberg.
It makes a lot of sense. But
so then they can just lick the ice.
I'm not sure how easy that would be. Climbing on ice with your dress shoes on.
No, but,
or your military outfit. Talking about, we didn't lost in Titanic.
Yeah,
this is military.
It was from the beginning, we just got stuck. Yeah, military, like, so you're getting on there. Of course you can. You've got like combat boots, and I mean, you probably lost them in the swim.
Are you going to take an ice pick with you?
I'm not sure they were that well prepared, but they could have been like army ice guys.
What else? They'd have some army knives.
If they were Swifts.
They would have army knives.
Yeah. Just army knives.
Just like
That's true. Like, hang on, yeah, because the people that have survived already and then gone and got the other people, they're gonna have all their like army knives and stuff because they got out of it with what they were wearing. They might even have a Canada Goose coat.
I'm not sure about that.
One of them might. Yeah. But so you're saying that the people should get onto, they were already in the whaleboat and now they should just get onto the icebergs. Are you planning to leave people in these icebergs?
I mean, it's a safe place, isn't it? Like,
not really, no. Because like that's where people go to mate. They mate in the icebergs, and that's
people
where like
go to mate on icebergs.
No, I guess in like polar bears and stuff and penguins and
Rose
stuff.
said yes, that's only one. No, like icebergs, they're not really,
Hey, Squish.
Hello.
Oh, Bradley.
You want to come up?
I want it.
There we go.
I want it. Yes. Oh, sorry, darling.
Yeah, icebergs, they're not flat.
What's that got to do with it?
Like a penguin's going to struggle to mate.
No, they go sideways.
Even get on it. A penguin wouldn't be able to get on it.
Oh, really?
And if you're in the Atlantic, you're probably in the southern Atlantic.
Yeah, but like it depends on the iceberg that you're dealing with.
It takes me quite. Like
Yeah,
it's
but
like
a lot of them
mountain
can be
concept.
underwater.
Most of it is.
Yeah, but if we've chopped off the top,
Icebergs are massive. Like they're huge.
depends on
Do you
which
know how
one
big
you've
they are?
got. They
Like
can be
icebergs,
huge.
icebergs are bigger than this house.
Yeah,
They're
no, but
not
most of that's alright.
You climbing that?
You just dig a side bit, like when you go to the beach. Yeah, or at a beach house, like an ice house. People pay for that globally. So yeah, so I guess that's what I would do. By the sounds
It's
of
a
it,
very elaborate plan.
I'd get the people. I'd say, just you wait there, go away, make a whaleboat, get some food. Be like, let's go get the people, get them on. Be like, you're only coming on if you're prepared to drink a little bit of water, and then go and build for me. I've created Russia. No, because you were saying I was a Russian dictator. Sorry if that's offensive to anyone. I got nothing against Russians or Russia. I've never even been. No, what I'm saying is, you said like I was a dictator, and what I'm saying is, I'm already putting people into the forces. I'm saying, listen, you guys gonna go build a beach hut now. Like that's the condition for that. He's got it. No, I'm joking. It would be a very good way to manage the boat, wouldn't it?
It would.
They have them on shifts round the stop.
An absolute operation. Where were you in 1912?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know if it was a very different film.
What is she saying? I would tell the people in the water to go climb to the iceberg. They would climb like their life depended on it, literally. Yes, that's their new home. I'm gone. I'm finding land. Oh, it'd be good. So you'd like swim along. So Rose is definitely in it for herself here. She's like, look, I'm on the boat. I'm getting the hell out of here. And anyone who's not coming, it's not quick enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I think. See, I'm trying to put myself if I was in the water. I'm trying to put myself in that.
Yeah, if we were actually in the water to begin with. Well, I mean, I'd be swimming to the boat.
Obviously, you'd want them to come back, obviously.
Yeah, but if they didn't...
Would you understand why if they didn't?
No.
Would you not?
No, because I'm not the kind of arsehole that would clamber into a boat and make them drown. Because I want to survive. So, like, for me, I would be like...
How would you survive then
if the boat came back? I'd be like, how many can they fit on that boat? And then I'd be like, if there ain't enough to get on that boat, I'm like, oh, I guess that's that then. But they did come back, and there was nothing they could do. But if there was people on the boat, and there was like loads of spaces, I'd be really annoyed that they didn't come back. But then also, if there was people on the boat, and there was other people in the water that I thought should have been on that boat instead, I'd
Instead of
also
you?
be annoyed. No, like instead of the people that were already on the boat. Like if I thought the people on the boat just probably shouldn't have been on the boat. Do you know what I mean? Like
They got there first.
but if Nelson Mandela's in the water and somebody in like a young Nelson Mandela's in the water and he's got his whole life ahead of him and he could have done more things. And then you've got like, I don't know, I'm not saying one life is more important than another, but in the terms of influence and affecting millions of people, probably that one should get on the boat.
That's true.
But that's questionable in itself.
It's also hindsight.
What do you mean hindsight? No, you'd be in it. You'd be like, that sounds familiar.
Oh, right, no,
like,
we're going back in time now as well.
But there was no, there's no concept of time in this. It's time is irrelevant. But what I'm saying is, like, that's Nelson.
Mm-hmm. He needs to be on the boat.
That's Betty.
He's got to be on Betty.
Yeah, somebody called Betty. Like, what
Betty
is what?
Crocker.
Isn't that for like tableware? I feel like that's Betty Boop. Betty Boop is in the boat. Hey.
I'm hungry.
Yeah. Adam ate a whole cake this week, for the record. He enjoyed
Massive
it.
cake.
Made a giant protein cake and ate
Huge.
all week.
It was delicious. I loved it. You didn't like it.
I hated it, actually. Not because it was protein cake, but because it was disgusting. It had...
was the white chocolate and raspberry protein powder.
Yes. From which brand? It was...
My protein.
My Protein, yeah.
But it was a vegan one.
Despite me really liking the coffee and walnuts and some of the others, that one, I just can't get behind it. I suffered through it in a kefir shake, and that was also the most disgusting thing I've ever had in my life. We did force ourselves to drink it, but thank God Adam likes it because you can have the rest of the strawberry protein
No, I
thing.
like it.
I'm not touching it.
I don't like the vegan proteins. They're like really gritty and bitty. I don't like it.
The coffee and walnut one is nice though. It is very nice. So yeah, we're gonna make it again, and then hopefully do it with like a chocolatey one. Yeah.
We've got some hazelnut spread. It's a posh one.
It's a really fancy one because it's got less sugar and less stuff in it.
It's not the,
but also more stuff.
It's not the usual brand.
Yeah. So it's not your what do you call it? Nutella.
Yes.
Yeah, because normally you get Nutella and then you get bon riz.
Is that what it's called?
I think that's how you say it. I'm not sure, but it's something like that. And it's
they do
a really
fancy
nice
jams, but they do a hazelnut spread.
Yeah.
We looked at it and we went.
Yeah, right. That's the one. It's calling us.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we had, and I don't know how we got onto that, but yeah,
Neither.
It would be great if we had that on the boat.
Oh, this has got to go.
Okay.
I've got to go now. Cake sounds delicious. I love strawberry cakes and brownie.
And put some on the boat. I gotta go now. Kate sounds good. Oh,
okay.
Very nice. Okay, well, I guess we should probably like end the boat one.
Yeah. I mean, I think we've been on for over an hour.
Wow.
Which is mad.
Just talking about
we're doing really well, yeah.
What would you? Bradley's got a toy as well.
Have you brought your
He's
bone?
brought us a bone.
Come on.
To play.
Come on.
It's this one. And with that, I guess we will end. Number one. Yeah. Awesome. Join us next week if you like. And yeah, it would be cool. Any suggestions as well? Welcome. Little games to play or anything. Channel in progress. Let's go.
Indeed.
Bye.
See you in a bit.
So graceful. Stop streaming.
Bye guys.